Hi friends, welcome to Communication Skill Enhancement Practice. We all know that communication is very important skills, and to reach interviewer, to reach company, what the major way of communication is our writing communication. The written communication is the form of resume. So how to improve it, how to modify it in a proper manner, so that we are communicate in such a manner that people will be influenced, people will like you and they will call you. The most important part of resume is not getting job. The important part of resume is people getting called for interview, and if they get called for interview, then they can show their strength, their experience. But most of the time it is happening that people are sending resume but they are not getting shortlisted. The resume is not getting shortlisted, and so they are not getting called for interview. So that is very important part, and most of the people think that this is not a communication. This is the major misconception, that resume is not a communication. When they are telling for interview, that is communication, but when they are sending resume, that is not a communication. But that is not true. Sending resume is a form of written communication, and if we send resume in a very structured manner, very systematic manner, then this communication gives us result. You will be called for interview when you will send the right resume to right people. And most of the time what happen, that the resume which has been prepared was very old, that maybe 7-8 years old resume they are using, which can be easily identified by the employer. So that is a mistake. And also one thing, nowadays people are using some system for searching the keywords, because the employer giving certain keywords, and they are not checking all the things before shortlisting. They are just searching for keywords through some systems. So that is called ATS friendly. You maybe listen that is nothing but it should be something which is related to them. Means they are searching for something, they are given 5 to 10 keywords. That keyword, if it is not more than 70 to 80% keyword is not having in your resume, that will be easily cut from the list. So that is a very important part. So first part which I am taking is the relevant part. It should be relevant, it should having more keyword, so that it should be ATS friendly. And the third thing which is also very critical, that if your keyword is matching and you are just selected by the system, because first the resume will be cut by the systems and then they will cut by the peoples. So if the HR person, he will go through your resume, the first thing he will see, that is the first 2-3 sentences or 5 sentences of the resume. So focus on that 4 to 5 sentences. He will not going to read all the resume. That may be read when we are giving the interview. At the time they will just see all the things, details, and asking you for that to match that. But when you are selecting for the call, at that moment they will see the first 5 lines, and those 5 lines will be very critical. So at that 5 line, what you should read is your it can be your summary. Yes, it can be your summary, and with like your great areas of achievements, some good strengths which is matching to the job only. If the company is manufacturing certain parts and you have experience of different things, in a professional summary you should specify those experience which is matching to that. So experience matching and some keywords which they are finding, that you can put some keywords in professional summary, and some other interpersonal skills if he is demanding 1 to 2 interpersonal skills. So this all professional summary, which is to be in 3 to 5 sentence, should be matching with the requirement. And when we have the search, we should not do any manipulation. I am not taking about manipulation. We should have those experience, because we may be asked later about that. We are just, what we are doing is matching, or it is like a matching the things. So we are just matching the requirement with our experience, our qualifications, our strength areas. If it is not matching totally, then you should not apply. If it is matching, you should give some time to match it in professional summary in 3 to 5 sentence, then you can apply for that job. The 90% chances that your resume will be shortlisted for the interview. So apply these things, it will be help you. So this is also a form of communication, a refined way of communication, a structured way of communication. So daily practice will improve your communication skills, and small improvement will boost your confidence. Thanks for watching.